Testing, testing. Okay. Yeah. So today I'll just do 1 or 2 runs, see how it feels. I worked on the world yesterday, and it's much better now. And I'm also surprised by the path heuristics. Hey Lily, how's it going? They really open up the world more, so that's good. I changed the sprites, some of them. If I go in here, so yeah, the urns look like this now. Baskets, barrels, chests look also like this. So it's more unified, if that's a word. The web looks like the other traps. The root and the tusk look pretty similar because they are pretty similar. And the monsters, yeah, so the spiders are now arachnids, which, I mean, it's fine. The A kind of looks like a spider if you really try to imagine. The potions all look the same. The food all has the same sprite, just different colors. And yeah, so I think that makes it a bit easier. It also opens up more sprites for different things if I reuse them, and that's actually how I think NetHack does it, or Rogue as well. They have categories, so they use one character for a whole category of things. And yeah, if I use one sprite for related things, I think that's a good idea. So it makes it easier to learn. Of course, it makes it harder to distinguish, especially for colorblind players, but you always have the text, so should be fine. Yeah, let's just do a run. Let's see where we land. Okay, in a dungeon somewhere. And let me turn on the music. And I'm looking for sound problems. I don't think there are any. But so just wrong sounds, nothing crazy. And also, yeah, so this is a dead end, so that's good. Okay, I'm here. So yesterday the heuristics didn't work because there was a problem with the, so the heuristics are just how connected is one patch, and for that I just need the number of connections it has. But the way I did that yesterday always returned 0, and I only realized that when I put in a assert. So the heuristics didn't work at all on stream yesterday. But after that, I had to switch some processing functions around to make it work. But after I had the heuristics working, I ran the heat map again, and I connected all the badly reachable patches more, and I cleaned up the whole world because that created kind of a mess. So before stream today, I went through and fixed all the terrain errors. And what I need to fix today as well are these bridges. So they are not removed correctly. And also there's... not sure why I put a water sparkling particle over there. So that's weird. And yeah, the beds look like this now. I really had problems with this, and it's not ideal. The table is fine like this, I think, but the beds, I'm still working on those. Because I don't want... so the rocks and the boulders all have this dark spot in the middle to make them fit into the terrain more. And I want that for the bed as well, but it just doesn't really work. So maybe I'll just have to turn it into different type of furniture. But yeah, that's the headache. Okay, let's be careful here. And I also added back the robbers. They will be removed in the future, but I just don't have time to think of something better right now. I think the last bed design was good. Yeah, but it had the large filled in rectangle at the bottom, which stands out, or which I just didn't like. But yeah, the spider webs are okay. I need to fix the broken spider web. I'll write that down. Broken spider web sprite. Okay. Jesus. And I also think the A for the hatchlings is pretty cool. It looks like a small spider, much more than the S did. And the A as well. It's just awkward with the name. But I think that's fine. Okay, there's a pretty ugly collapsing boundary. And I really need to write an algorithm to find those. But it's not easy. Or I'll just fix the edge drawing. That would also be a solution. What do I have? Yeah, I don't need that. And the turrets blinking before they shoot is actually kind of... It's... they should actually blink when they... Wait. I mean, it's more consistent with the other monsters if it blinks before it shoots, but it's harder to get the rhythm. Well, don't know. I'll leave it as is for now. Yeah, here's the ugly collapse. It's actually not that easy to write an algorithm that does not paint the cross sections in these 2 by x or x by 2 clusters. Oh Jesus! And I'm using the Wang tile tactic to draw the edges. So that's hard to understand in itself, but adding detection to that is too much right now. But I do probably want beds so that I can hide stairs underneath them. I mean, a table would work as well. Maybe maybe just rubble or something like that. Just broken furniture and a sprite for that. Would maybe make this easier. But then moving that would be weird. Oh, that's pretty. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I also changed the door sprites. So they have an orientation now. To fit in with the perspective thing. And I've been thinking about the dungeons and how I could make them more scary. And maybe I'll actually do away with the line of sight shadows and restrict the how far you can see. So make everything dark. This is this is bad. Make everything dark and add a torch to the game or something. Maybe. Okay. And it's a dead end. Coworker distracted me. I'm back. I was talking about the dungeons and how I could add a torch and then limit the field of view, like when you're blinded by a centipede, and maybe have lamps that you can light with the torch that then light up a whole section, but that would then probably lose the line of sight shadows. But yeah, they also make stuff scary, so probably wouldn't be that helpful. But I could do both as well. What do I have? I don't need that. Let's shoot the bow a bit. Oh. Yeah, it's really hard to read those. They should actually shoot even if there's nothing there, so you can get a feel for what it does. Okay, there's the path, and here is a dead end. So I found, I think it was last week, I found a hole in the path that you could escape from, and it's actually pretty tricky to find. So it's basically, it was a path high up, but the boundary that I set collapsed, and that created another path out of the restricted zone. Right. So that's really bad, but those are super rare, and I haven't found any since. And I'll probably walk into one just in a second, just because I said that. Where do I go? That's dead end, dead end. I also removed the region variation in the colors to make things more consistent, and so that I can reuse the letters with different colors if I need to. Come on. Uh-oh. No. No weapon. I like how the skeletons create the urge to move on. That's pretty cool. Ouch. Okay, shield. 3 arrows. Oh, and it's night. That's good. Oh wow, they hit hard. That's a dead end. And there's a crab foaming up the way. Come on. And I need to give the enemies a ability to counter the sidestepping or the stepping backwards. I'm not sure what that would be. Yes. But so far it plays pretty nicely. Enemies spawn in a good way. The path is interesting. So actually I have not much to complain about. Okay, that turret spawned weirdly, but that's bound to happen. Oops. Damn it. A bow +1. I have no arrows. Yeah, I have one complaint, and that's the jackal sprite, the J. It's just that I have to shoot when I walk into it. It looks bad, so I'll probably remove the jackal or the wolf. The jackal is more versatile in terms of terrain, I think. Or is it a desert animal? Not sure. Where's my path forward? Oh, here. Okay, my axe is almost broken. Oh, great. So yeah, I'll probably have to make the monsters destroy containers, because right now they don't. I don't know where stream just closed on me for no reason. It's green on my part, so I think I'm still alive. But you never know. Make monsters destroy containers. That's just a one-line fix. But yeah, those wolves won't get through to me unless I destroy the bush. They would with normal bushes, but this one drops food, so... Oh, that was close. That was super close. Oh, yeah, ranged is a bad idea. Almost through the run there. Okay, I still have 3% on the axe. Okay, the shield is gone. Stream is fine. Twitch just kicked me out randomly. That's rude. And I could use a +1 weapon if the game decides to... Uh-oh. Decides to drop a weapon. Okay, this is actually getting a bit trickier. So it's so it's not all easy going, which is good. No weapon again. Jesus. Oh, what am I doing? This is really bad. Okay, so there are many more monsters now. Okay, and it stole my bow. The robber, but I don't have arrows. Oh, I have arrows. So let's use them. And those were the arrows. Jesus. Actually not sure if I can do this. I need to lock in. Okay, that's a normal skeleton. Oh, that's bad. And it comes back as an archer. So what I could do to make these skeletons harder later into the run is I could revive them earlier. It would be pretty natural. I also gave the turrets a radius. I think it was 4. They only turn on if you're kind of near them, and I'm outside of that range. I only have 1 potion. And they also shoot at you if you stand near them. Probably. Haven't tested it. Okay, I would actually need some supplies. Oh, this is scary. Oh. God. I could make enemies attack you if you step towards them, and that would make this so much harder. Because you would then have to wait until they come to you, and wolves don't do that. That could actually be a good change. Let me look into this. This is actually not easy, but I haven't been in an interior quite a while, so I don't know where I am in the path, but I know the percentages at where it is night, so I can kind of tell how far I am. So it's definitely in the second half, maybe in the third quarter even. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, I have no potions. And this is a dead end, but there's a bridge. Oh, damn it. Okay, I have to eat some food. There's a troll. Oh no. Man, those are a lot of monsters. But I want to get into the house. Oh my god. How many other... Okay, let's take on the ghoul. And storm inside. And absolutely nothing. There's another house. Okay, a shield. Actually, a shield +2. Does that make sense? Does it push back further? Not sure, actually. Okay, that was bad. So I think the shield is best when you're surrounded. Oh, God. Okay, let's just move forward. No. Fighting on a bridge is always scary. Okay, that turret is doing a good job. Almost shot at me. Of course, I was still in range. No zombies. Oh, damn it. Okay. I would like to avoid all of these. Why do the stupid quicksand traps spawn? Okay, I can actually lose the gunk. Why do they spawn where they block the path? Oh, come on. Okay, so I mean the game is hard enough, but I could, for the instant attacking enemies, I could make some of them do that. Maybe all the large ones. Or all the small ones. Of course. Well, there's a chest up there, but I'm not quite getting to that. No. Where do I need to go? Oh, what did I do? Oh, that's the problem. This path is broken. But I think... So the bottom right is populated, so the path will probably pass by that. But I have no coordinates. Where is this? So I need to fix this, but I don't want to end the run. But I think I know where this is. It should be near the big canyon. And I have a dagger +2. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Oops, that was stupid. Really need health potions. Okay. Let's hope there are not more wolves here. Okay, of course there are. Oh, I'm almost dead. Let's eat some food for health. Come on. Okay, why didn't Cobalt make a sound when it destroyed the bush? That's not good. Okay, still alive. Dagger's holding up. There's a chest. The spear. Okay, this is the end. So I did it. Okay, let's actually look for the broken... There it is. Huh. Okay, so this collapsed. And then this was impassable. So let's move this up again and this down. All right. Yeah, that was pretty good. The path could actually be a bit longer. I think it's at 150 right now. Maybe I'll bump that up to 200. But it was close a couple of times, so that's pretty good. What I'll do now, the last half hour or so, do I want to spawn shadows on the way back again? Maybe later. It's too early for that. They would need to tie in with more stuff. Let me jump back in. So we have some background noise. What do I do with the jackal? I'll probably... I could give it a... Well, couldn't give it a W, but... Well, maybe. That would probably be the easiest fix for now. Maybe I'll do that. And then I'll think about it some more. Also what I added is, but that's controller only, the right stick now moves the camera a bit to make your situation more easily readable. What else did I do? Yeah, I cleaned up a whole lot of the world. Sadly, I didn't get to the... I made a pretty cool area with bright stone slabs. That looks like it's near the pyramids. But again, didn't get there, but that's fine. So the absolute have to do things until tomorrow. I need to fix the bridge collapsing. Let's actually look at that. That's really annoying. Okay, let's look at a good bridge. Maybe, yeah, there's a whole lot of bridges here. So actually, that's a long-standing annoyance. Check out main. And when I jump in the editor, I randomize the day and night, but I want this to be day. And Let me turn on the background music. Oh, sorry, that's probably pretty loud. Okay, that's better. It's the usual loudness. Bridges. Okay, here I was. So this is super bad. Here's a dead tile lying around that belonged to a bridge. But that's actually not as bad as before. Was it here? So this should be, yeah, there's nothing random to the bridge collapsing. Don't think. It should always be the same. But yeah, this is super bad. Having these half walkways doesn't make sense at all, actually. But this, okay, this is actually weird. Okay, I'm doing some weird things here. So that may be the problem. Yeah, but this is the problem. They sometimes they don't collapse completely, and that's, I mean, this is just a visual glitch here, but the problem is up here. If the bridges leave walkable tiles, then that's a way to break out of the path, and that's super bad. Because if you do that, you probably don't notice it, and then you will walk around in an empty world forever. So let's look at those. I mean, this is pretty clean, looks like. Collapses pretty cleanly, yeah. And also clean. Sometimes they don't collapse, but that's intentional. Clean. Clean. Those are also not bridges. So purple is bridge. It's also clean. Maybe it was in the and near the beaches. So yeah, this looks fine. But I thought there was a problem here as well, but seems fine. Okay, this could be weird, but yeah, I mean, it kind of works. Okay, let's look at the beach. Okay, that's fine. Also fine. Also. That also looks good. It looks a bit dark. And Yeah, that may be... No, there's actually just one tile down, so the height is correct. But the sprite is weird. So if you look closely, you can see the ground of the water, but here you can't. So that's not normal. Okay, let's look here. And that's also fine. Let's look at this bridge. Okay, I've no idea. Is there... Well, I didn't... Well, I haven't paid attention in the run just now. If there were bad bridges. And jumping into the game from the editor is something different than starting new. But yeah, there shouldn't be the water particles here. It's super weird. Okay. Doesn't want to. But that's fine. That's... Wait. Okay, here's a problem. I get it. Okay. So this is very bad. Because you can walk on this. But so basically the bridge looks around, each bridge tile looks around. And those two find this earth hill and decide to become earth instead of water. So that's really bad. Let me look at the code. But I think the code is kind of complicated. Path, carve, boundary. Here we are. Bridge. Collapse bridge and then clean up the bridge heads. So let's look at collapse bridge. Okay. Oh, there is randomness involved. Okay. So this function gets a position and a layer, but layer is not that interesting. Only the position, and then I get the tile, and then I look at all the neighbors and get the minimum height, and that is then assigned, as we saw. Then I shuffle this table with the 4 numbers. That's the cardinal directions, probably. Yeah. Direction to offset. Then I get the assign neighbor tile color or water. Okay, I don't do a distinction. So it just takes the first one. Yeah, it shuffles the cardinals, looks in each cardinal direction, gets the tile there, and the first one that fits, it assigns itself that tile's look. So that's why we saw the earth in the water. So water has to take precedence. So let's do this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look for water. Same thing, but water is 0. Actually, I need to make this the other way around. Let's assign the height here. Can I in height? Yeah, I can just do this. And then if it's water, assign the stuff that is the sprite and the color, and then return. Yeah. Path. .c. And do I want to look? Oh, this is also super stupid. I don't take the table here. The random table. So that's just dumb. All for nothing, the shuffling. I'm not sure if I want to look in the diagonals as well for this. If it's not water, then it's probably fine. Just looking at the cardinals. And the thing is, I just want to assign the bridge a different tile to make it disappear. And yeah, water is more important because it has movement implications. So you can't move into water. So see if that works now. Let's find the location. That was right here. And that works. So let's look at the bridge heads. They are a bit more complicated because they don't belong to the bridge itself. But yeah, that also looks fine. Look at this bridge. If it collapses maybe someday. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, I don't get the particles. Let me look at... That's actually really weird. So I have the collapsed bridge head. Okay, here. Why am I assigning the water ripples? That's just stupid. That should land here, actually. Yeah. I put that into the wrong function. And do I need to remove the object on top of the bridgehead? Probably not. Okay. Let's look at another bridge. Please collapse. Okay, there it is. It's gone. Clean on the other side. So that's good. Also just gone. This one also gone. Oh, and here it's not gone. Why is that? Is it because it's so short? Please collapse. Let's look at the code. Okay, can't of course. So collapse bridge, there was a function. Okay, clean up the bridge heads. Okay, this goes through all the tiles in the boundary. And then it collapses the bridge. But then it also looks outside of the boundary. If there's a bridge that does not have a boundary on it. So those are basically the ends. And then it calls this. And it's also shuffling. And then it fails. So not sure what's going on. Let's look at this bridge. What is going on there? And what is this? Okay, I've never seen that before. What? Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. In this function, the height, I have to remove this. this min height variable completely. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, let's look for a very short bridge. They are, of course, hard to spot. But I have no idea where the one in the coast was. Okay, but here's also, yeah, there's again the problem. This is a very short bridge. Okay. So maybe it's just those. Well, now it's gone. That's great. No, it's not gone. No, it's not gone. Now it's gone. That's weird. So I have this shuffle. So this could be the randomness that one time it works, the other one doesn't. And I also don't break here. So that's stupid. And I should break here as well. So it looked at the bridge. Oh, it just did nothing. It just found... It found only water or bridges. That doesn't make sense. Let's make this 8 and remove the shuffle. That's just stupid. And same thing down here. Away with the table. And this becomes 8. Is it 9? Oh, God. I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Okay. Let's look again. Is there somewhere... Is there a small bridge to one of the teleports? Here's one. Yeah, it still doesn't work. Nope. Okay, so let's think this through. This goes probably goes top down because the whole map is flooded top left to bottom right. So position of the boundary is probably here. Or actually, yeah, it's just a single one. So, oh, I get it. Wait. Oh no. So this just has to the game. This bridge is just one tile wide. So the bridge collapse function is only called once, and then it it looks for a neighbor that's outside. Actually, I think I can fix this. I'll explain it in a second. Bridge. So I just don't break here. So this is called for the one single bridge tile. It collapses the bridge, which is the one tile in the middle. And then it goes through the cardinals and removes the bridge heads. But I had a break here. So it only did it for one side. And you would think if I do this for both sides, it may break longer bridges. But the condition for this is that it's not inside the boundary. So that only happens for the bridge heads. Let's see. And I forgot where the teleport was. Oh, it was in palms. Yeah. Collapse, please. And it's gone. And it's gone. Cleanly. Okay, let's look at this bridge. Also gone. Also, this is also a small one. Also cleaned up. Let's look at these two. Looks good. Maybe this one. Also gone. And let's look at those in the water. Okay, that looks good. Looks good, looks good. Let's go to the coast. So look at these. And there was... Where was the problem with the... Too dark ground? Because that's fine here. Oh, I think those were actually the blue boundaries. I didn't change those, so they're still weird. But that's okay. I'll look at that later. But that's good. Didn't know that that was a deeper seated problem. So that must have been in the game for quite a while. I thought I introduced that problem only recently. But yeah, that's Hey Andre. Do we have sea now? Yeah, you have the ocean is there. Here it is. With beachfront and everything. And pina coladas. And deep sea fishing. Not really, but yeah. The coast is hit now, so tomorrow the coast will be complete. In area at least. I'll of course continue to work on all the regions, make them more interesting, add more memorable locations and dungeons, etc., etc. But the coast is now in the game. Not now, but I mean 3/4 of the coast are in the game. But it'll be completed tomorrow. Yeah. So let me close this. So that's done. That's done. That's done. Spiderwebs. Sea exploration DLC. That would be funny. Yeah, let's fix these spiderwebs as a final act today. And that is web 180. 180. There's a spider web, but where's the broken spider web? It's of course somewhere else. So that is NPC. No, that's entity web. And it gets 381. But in actuality, it will get 181. Okay. See how that looks. I need the spiders. There are spiders. Great. Dumps me directly to the ditch. Oh, come on. It's not cooperating. There we go. That's not great. I should maybe just disappear. Idea for a point of interest in the coast. Pirate ship dockyard. Might be a little hard to design, but definitely doable. Yes. I do want a harbor, but yeah, it'll be an ancient harbor with probably with broken ships in it, maybe. So it'll be made of stone. Access the ships by bridges. Yes, I had the ship idea for the so there's. I don't like this. I'll probably just remove. Let me finish this first. 1 second. And I lost it. 181. So it'll become just a dot, maybe. Do I have the tile? Kill entity. Where's the tile staining? What? Stain tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of changing the tile, the spiderweb entity, I'll stain the floor. Like this. See if that works. Spider, spider, spider. Yeah, that's much better. Let me disarm one if I can. Yeah, that's so much better. Sailor ships in full cannon combat. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Rangedrifter edition. Would be yeah. Or Rangedrifter Assassin's Creed Black Flag edition. So I had the idea for a ship right... Where is it? Oh god. Here. So here's this complex of bridges and little islands. I had the idea of putting in a ship right there. But since this is a abandoned world, it would only make sense in the context of a illusion. And I'm not sure about how they will work yet, so thought it was too early. But yeah. Yeah, but a harbor at the shore would be awesome. And I had another idea recently, but I forgot about it again. But yeah, we'll see what happens. There will be many things I'll add to the world in that vein, like the harbor. That will come with time, and I'll have to be inspired to do it, so that it turns out great. Okay, but that's it for today. For tomorrow, let me see. Turn barrels. I'm pretty much set for tomorrow, but I'll tweak some more things. And yeah, decide what to do next. I'll probably go back to the hand-placed enemies. But I'll have to see. Maybe just in a few locations. But I thought the run that I did was actually pretty fun. So there's nothing I need to change immediately. And yeah, I'll think about it. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day too, Lily. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Even though you didn't get sleep tonight. Thanks, Andre, for stopping by. Always nice to see you. And yeah, I'll probably be off. I probably won't stream tomorrow, as usual, because I'll be busy with the update. But maybe I'll stream. Not sure yet. Depends on how many bugs I find and how busy I am. But yeah. Good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. And I will see you, if not tomorrow, then on Saturday. All right. Wait. I think Saturday... I think I have plans Saturday. Family obligations. So maybe Sunday. At the latest. All right, guys. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.